Hello, everyone. Well, I hope that you guys find me here. I decide to do my lunchtime on a Wednesday. I try to mix those days if you notice. I see I got five people there. If you can tell me if you can hear me and see me, then we're going to be ready to go. You know, going live, it's always tricky sometimes. My hands are cold. Can you see them? It's overcast here today, and I shouldn't complain. I mean, cold. It's going to reach 50. It's not that bad. So I see, okay, the numbers are going up. I'm just looking if I see Linda say hello. Okay, if you guys can tell me if you can hear me and see me, then we're ready to roll. It's going to be super, super quick today. In the description of the video, right below when it's done, you can see it, or right now, I bet you can. I'm not sure how you guys see it at your end. Hearing and see you fine. Thank you. I got one link there. If you click on that, that's the supplies list. It's going to bring you with all the supplies. What I'm using today, two of the product are both at 50% off, and they're while supplies last. One of the paper, well, yeah, the designer series paper that I'm using, it is Feel Like Frost. It is a return of last year. Then last year we ran out super early. Well, let's just say this paper, I did a class last year on, not Christmas about it, pretty much it was birthday cards with a different fold. You can buy the download from, if you missed the class last year, on my blog at frenchiestamps.com, and you go at the top and it's PDF for sale. It is beautiful. I'm going to share whatever I get left when I put you down, so that instead of $15, it is $7.50, and that is a 6x6. So you are getting 48 sheet of 6x6. Now the sun is coming in, and you see all the glare. It's funny because you set this up, and then you get the sun, and that play a big difference in the lightning. So, whoops. Let me pull that, because if not, when I turn you down, it's going to make a difference. So, okay, so the designer series paper for 48 sheet of 6x6 are $7.50. What I'm going to share with you, you're going to see it is so many possibilities with that. Then we are using, because it's a simple shaker card, we are using the snowflake, not the adhesive one, the shaker snowflake, that it's at 50% off also. It is $3 instead of $6. But note that stuff are selling out in the clearance rack or in the closeout sale. And the ribbon, it's on sale too, I think. I didn't pay attention because I was excited about the other product, to be honest. That paper, it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So let me flip you down, and we're going to get started. And not only that, I'm going to share the simple way to do a shaker card. I'm going to share a tip with this paper, with the Feel Like Frost paper. So let me flip you down. Here we go. So see some of the prints. It's nothing about winter. I'm missing some print, of course, that I use them all. Like we get the winter scenery that is gorgeous. It's many more prints, but like I said, I use a lot of them. I'm looking if I get the one with all the, I think I use it all. Oh, that was the other one I was looking for. See how pretty it is. And it's kind of a bokeh design. So that is the paper that it is at 50% discount. And you can see, you can use it year round, not just summer. You get many print that you can use year round. Like this is gorgeous. We're going to use this one today. So you know what, I'm going to keep a few of just the scrap there, because that's what I want to share with you. I don't need to use a new sheet for that. Well, that one. This would be gorgeous. I did birthday card with that. See the back of this? Do I have one? I want it, okay, this one. So we're gonna get the jig of it. Here we go. See all those beautiful. You don't have to do much with these, friend. The work is done for you. When you working with beautiful paper like this, trust me, you don't have to do much. Okay, now let me pull the other light. Here we go. So for the shaker card, I am using, let me bring this here. We're going to be, this is the 6x6. We're going to cut that at 3 3/4. Decide which side I want the most. I think this is going to be pretty here. It looked like all frost and ice on top of those twigs. Love it. Okay, we're going to cut that 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. Boom. Voila. And I think that it's going to be, no, I think that's going to be good because it's designer series paper, but it's still solid enough. And you get another side. That's what I'm going to share after what to do with that. Okay, well, you're going to take those clear envelope and all that. It's in the supplies list in the description. You're going to take, I like to use my embossing buddy. I know we don't sell them anymore. You can use also a bound sheet, like a static sheet for the dryer. Some of them use baby powder. Yeah, you can put just a little bit so that way your sequin gonna, you know, shake better. We're gonna slide this in, and you see now the top's going to be smaller than the envelope. So we're going to arrange that it's going to be working perfectly. You want to make sure that it's pushed all at the side there. Here we go. Now, I tried different tape and so on, and I'm going to be honest with you, the tear and tape do the better job. I tried the seal. It's hard. I don't want to grab on this because it's very slidey. So I am using tear and tape seam to do the trick for me. I'm going to put a strip right here. Voila. And then I'm going to use my spatula on my pick tool here. Oh, I want to make sure just to, here we go. Now you're going to, what you want to do, it's really put this tight here. And usually I fold it and then bring it back, but this is going to work. Gonna bring that all the way down there and really press on this, okay? Because you really want to reinforce this. Okay, now we have to put our shaker before we fold the other part. And so we're going to bring our sequins, and that is the one that are at 50% off while supplies last. And you want to put enough, but that, you know, when you shake it, you get something moving. So you want to make sure it's going to go in the front. So I like to put like place that I can roll this in. And you know what? I'm putting all my leftover sequin in this just because that I am done making winter card or so on. See, I got quite a bit, but I like quite a bit. You don't have to put that many, but I kind of like this. I would say I get about a full teaspoon. Now you're going to pull, well, first, let's make sure that this is tight. And this is what I like to do. It's press this down. That's going to be easier when you glue it. Here we go. Now, I'm going to use, we're going to remove this part here. And I'm going to put right here also tear and tape. Like so. Now I can remove this, and then we're going to bring this down. It's the corner that you have to pay attention the most. Here we go. Now let's press this, and then if you get some extra on the side there that really it's showing, I just take my scissors and snip it. Here we go. So now, see, we get our shaker. Can you make a shaker more easy than that? This is the easiest way to do a shaker. Okay, now we got that. I am using the ribbon. It's the iridescent, I think, the Snowflake Splendor. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not a friendly ribbon to make a bow because it's stiff and it's kind of, it's pretty, but for a bow, if you are challenged for a bow, this one, it's more challenged. I love making bow, but this, I don't know if you can hear that, it's very stiff and harsh. So it's not one that's going to be friendly for a bow, but it's friendly to do just a knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fake knot here. I just need about, here we go. I'm going to cut this here, and let me roll this here. It's going to be in my way and bugging me. Here we go. Now I'm going to do a faux bow. So put that around your finger. Knot. Want more at this end though. Here we go. So we're going to do a knot this way. And did you know that you can mail in those envelopes? Here's the big thing. I think I still have it. I don't know where I put it. Is it? Yep, it's still in here. I thought I saved it. Well, now I don't know where I put it. But you can mail with it. But you need, let's say you can put a sticker here with the address, returning address. I like to put the card in the back so it don't get destroyed. I mean, not destroyed, but the view from your address. And the stamp on top of the envelope, not inside, because it have to be read on top. So when they go in the machine, they can mark it. Well, it won't go. It's going to be hand stamped. You want a non-machinable surcharge. That's what you need on these, okay? Because it cannot go in the machine. And I'm talking for the US, so it's like 70 or 71 cents, those stamps. They're like 20 or 21 cents more. But you can mail that in this. I used to like to send card picture of my kids to my family, and that's what I would use. It's kind of cool, right? Okay, back to our bow now. So now I'm going to decide. I got 1 3/4. I'm going to put that there. And yeah, right at the side there. So we're going to put our tear and tape that go in the back here. Going to put that right here. Everything that I glue with this here, I'm going to use tear and tape just because the other glue I didn't find it friendly, okay? Just going to put one there because that's going to go on top of the next layer. Yeah, we do have a lot of ribbon that it's very, very soft. So I'm being honest because I hear a lot that people are challenged with bow. Well, this would not be, I mean, it's possible to do a bow with that, absolutely. But if you struggle with bow, it's not one that I suggest you to start with. Absolutely not. Here we go. And we're going to remove this one. Now, I'm just going to line this up about where I want it here. Never mind the loop. That's going to get taken care of. because that's going to go at the top here. Just want to make sure I don't put it too much on the other side, and then we can and this going to get in the back and in the back here. Just want to make sure that I'm in line before we put that on the, this needs to be more tight. Okay, I'm just going to take a piece here, and I don't have to remove this one, just so it stay back there. Here we go, and here we go. Now we can put that on our layer, and the layer, I am using shimmer white here. We're going to remove this, and our layer, the white layer there, the shimmer white that I'm using, it is 5 1/4 by 4. And before I use that, I need to save a 1 1/2 circle. But I want the greeting. I am done with Christmas card, but we need some thank you cards. The snowflake wishes right here, the thank you so much. I think that is the perfect set for this. So I'm going to get the thank you so much. I think after the holidays, many of us should send some thank you cards, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my Highland Heather. And this is our layer, so you don't want to do it too much at the bottom. So I'm going to put it just about here. Voila. And I'm going to go ahead and punch that from my layer. So you don't have to have extra scrap paper or whatever. We're going to punch that right here. Now I'm going to remove this, and we're going to take this and put it on top of our layer. Because nobody see that, right? Et voila. Oh, I had glue there. Now for my card base, I'm using Island Heather, and it measures 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Now this here, I can use a seal, I can use Tombow, I can use whatever, you know, because it's not the, here's, I think that's Biscuit Air over here. That's a bonus. When you get dogs, sometimes that happens. Here we go. How simple this card was, wasn't it? Now we're going to decorate the inside very little. And we're going to put that here. The thank you so much. Boom, boom. And dimensional. So the dimensional, I'm going to do one at the top, one at the bottom, so it go in between the ribbon there. I'm off a little bit there, but I think it won't show when top, bottom. So that's going to go in between the ribbon like this. Now I'm going to take my scissors, go sideways. Now we got a kind of a little bow. What I like to do when I do those kind of bow, get something on my scissors here. Here we go. I want to take a glue dot, put that under the knot there and push it down. Pull it out and voila. How simple this was, and see, now we get our snowstorm. Is that fun? Okay, inside we're going to keep it very, very simple. So we get place a little bit to write a thank you note. So I'm just going to take the, wait a minute. I'm going to use snowflakes. I'm just going to use, it's not the smallest one, but a small one there. And I got another piece of, I was cutting shimmer, so I took shimmer white. My goodness. Log fell down. I don't know how that happened. Okay, I'm going to just put randomly, okay? Nothing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to add another one right here. Here we go. That's it. Nothing, it's still some place to write and so on. That is done. Okay, now I'm going to show you some different way that you can use that paper, the back of it. So you get for very different occasion here. Okay, let me move that out of the way here. And we're going to glue that. I need a scrappy paper though, okay? So let me here we go. Voila. That's it. Which stamp set it is? It's Snowflake Wishes, and I got all the supplies that I use below in the description. It's one click. You can click on that and you're going to have all the supplies listed there. Okay, let's move this aside and let me bring a piece of scrappy paper. So you got the beautiful print. Sometimes, let's say you want to, so this, it's nothing winter about that. So you can take your ink pad. So it's all silver in the back, silver and white, okay? Or another thing you can do is take a sponge. I'm going to do another one with sponge. This one, I'm going to keep it with just my ink pad. So then you're going to see the difference. Here we go. When you do that with your ink pad, you do it at your own risk. And now you're going to take your inky rag here. And it's like emboss resist, right? Voila. So now you got different colors. So you can have purple, you can have pink, you can have red, whatever it is. Now this one here, you see it's more silver and the white it's the leaf. So I can take my a sponge, or you can take the brayer sponge also. And now this would be an accent or whatever it can be. You can use the full sheet, put in the back, put just a greeting, whatever, or add flowers. You cannot stamp on the silver except if you emboss, but you can die cut or punch out flowers and just add with this. That would make a nice background. So now we went from white to green. So you see, you can use any colors on that. Now, let me share another one that you get the stripes. So now we're going to use another color so you can see all different color. Let me use I got real red here. So we're going to use real red. So sponge it. Or like I said, you can take, when you take your ink pad, you want to go not where you get the tray, the other one, very gentle. And I like to hold both sides there, but well, here. So that's going to make it very darker instead of spending lots of time to sponge, okay? Because if you want this dark sponge, you know very well you're going to have to sponge over and over and over. So you see, this was sponge and this is the ink pad. I'm going to bring that closer. I'm going to go a little bit over it. So for me, it's faster. It doesn't matter if it's fast or slower. I mean, it's going to work. It doesn't matter. Also, you can use the sponge brayer for even lighter. Now, always take a rag and push that, because if not, the color on the foil will not dry, and every time you touch it, you're going to have on your hand and so on. So, you see now with red, that was ink direct, that was sponge. This was sponge with the leaves in the green. And this I just did blue. So it's all kind of different print that you can use year round. This one would be snowflakes. So you can even use that as flower. If you put pink on that, I bet it would look good. That's another, oh, we did that one. This would be in the green. That's like a pine. So let me just share. And I just use a few. You get more than that here. So now you're going to see this in the green, how cool it is. And where's my rag? In the back of me. Always wipe on the foil. And now see, it's the pine branch. This one, like I said, would do a nice flower too. Let's do that in Rococo Rose. And so instead of blue, I was thinking blue for snowflake. But I think that we can do this in a pinkish or purple or whatever that would look more like a flower. So let me share with you. And I just drag a little bit there. See? So that is it with the paper, but let me tell you, this paper will not last forever. It's at 50% off. So while supplies last, or January 4, whichever come first. Before I let you go, I was doing some little bit of cleanup in my room today, remove what was leaving and so on. And I don't keep in the sleeve my embellishment, because then I have to pull it out. I like to grab it, just take a rhinestone, whatever, and boom, move along, right? Well, these things here are still open, and it's always in the way. Or they grab, I cannot open my thing. Well, I find a good solution to that. So you see, you get a little bit of space there. Just close it. Take a staples, put it right at the top, boom. It's going to keep this closed, and you can use all the one back there. Just make sure you don't punch there. So that's how I arrange my thing, and now I can open my cubby. The thing don't flap open and so on. Also, I got a little surprise in postage this week. This little lovely thing. But it was no name in it. Absolutely. It came from Amazon. Somebody placed an order and sent that to me. But it was no name. So if you bought that for me, thank you so much. And if you're wondering what that does, oh, 1 minute. I can do something right now. 1 second. It is wicked cool. So, let's see, you get powder. That's embossing powder that I just sprinkle on my desk. Or if you get little bits of piece, you know, when you die cut and you get all those bits and pieces. This is a vacuum. Oh. Et voila! Is that cool? So I bet many of you are going to say what it's called. So it is the cool little gadget. This is a desktop vacuum cleaner. And this one comes with a little brush and to charge it, a USB to charge it. I had another one that I got from my friend Ollie, a little ladybug. That one is battery. So, see? So now I got two cleaner They work awesome. I work with the new foil gilded leafing, and let me tell you, this came in super, super handy. So the brand, it's ODI Star. OD Star? Audi Star? That's the one that, and it's called Desktop Vacuum Cleaner. So whoever sent that to me, thank you so much. Now let me see if I can flip you back. Here we go. So I want to say this gonna be my last live at lunchtime till next year, the new year. I'm going to take some time during the holidays to be with the family, so I will not be live. I still going to have a video on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's all pre-recorded, but live I will not. This is the last one till January 5th, 6th, or save the date, January 6th at 6:30 Mountain Time. So that's going to be 5:30 Pacific Time, 6:30 Mountain Time, 7:30. Uh, is it 7:30 or did I win with 6? I think it's 30. The 6th of January, it's going to be my walkthrough of the new catalog, the mini catalog in celebration. And I got lots to share with you all. Did I say lots? You bet lots. And I didn't get my swap yet. So this is all card that I done from the new catalog. So I got a lot to share with you. Tips and cards and new product and so on. So save the date. January 6th. It's Wednesday night. So Merry Christmas. Please be safe. And a Happy New Year. I will see you live on the 6th. But in between Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do have a video. So that's about it, my friend. And here was the card that, oh, now with those lightning, see, I bet you can hear it, but the light, the way it go on me, it don't show good. All the supplies, it's listed below in the description. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube, just click that button right down here to subscribe and then click the notify bell. The notify gonna notify you when I go live, not on my regular videos. YouTube stopped sending those notifications, but you get a notification when you go live. Make sure you set your notification. So that is it. Bye-bye for now, my friend.